Hello everyone, my name is Pranay Didi and I'm going to explain about my mini project which is titled as Advanced Attendance Tracking System using Raspberry Pi. And my batch details are, my batch number is D11 and my team members are Dasi Rahul and Katta Padmavati. The problem statement is, in conventional attendance procedures, errors often arise during manual tallying of attendance. For example, a student is entering into the class, and at that time the teacher is going with a brief explanation of his class or her class, and during this time consumption of each attendance tallying at the end of the period will take much, and additionally students may exploit these manual systems to fraudulently obtain attendance. To overcome these challenges, it is imperative to streamline attendance management processes and minimize errors. I'm presenting an innovative attendance management solution for tracking the educational environments, and our project integrate RFID technology enabling seamless recording via student ID cards, where we inscribe the RFID technology into the student ID cards to automation eliminating the errors. And for the second security, or the second base for the security, is facial recognition, which is used to obtain the second security which I have developed in series with RFID. It's an efficient through automation because the technology which the RFID is embedded into it automates attendance recording, eliminating manual roll calls and reduce errors. This streamlined process saves time for both student and educators while fostering greater engagement. Inclusivity integration. Integration of facial recognition, which helps us for identification, and also we can also implement with the fingerprint sensors and fingerprint verification for those who has facial injuries. The data which will be stored into the database is already inscribed in it, and enabling information decision making through data driven analysis. To optimize resources and enhance overall academic performance, these data driven insights will be very useful for it. So the ideation process is, when a person before entering into the classroom, he should must and scan their RFID to access the system. Then the ID which is inscribed into the RFID will be scanned, and then the system retrieves necessary data from the database as per the reference. And then the RFID, the process of the RFID is completed. Then the IR sensor 1 will activate, and then the facial features will be calculated by facial recognition. If matched, then the person can be moved forwarded to the IR sensor 2, which is further incrementing the total head count of the present room. So after the IR sensor 2, if anyone or any person, any individual do any malpractices regarding however the attendance is attempting to backtrack, so the attendance is nullified. So if any of the person or individual is backtracked or does any malpractice to exit from the room without any prior knowledge, so this will help the system to backtrack. So I have also implemented this anti-bunking system to get the fault behind the attendance. And the IR sensor 3 will help us to notify and ensure that the person really enters into the room. So the exit process replicates the same as the entry process, It's designed to function bidirectionally. So the student data which is stored in the database is same for both cycles, which is in cycle and out cycle, which is entry and exit. So the components I have used in this project is Raspberry Pi 4B model, which is a 64-bit microprocessor, and a web camera which has a 720 megapixel camera, and an Arduino Uno board which has 14 digital pins, and RFID module cards and tags, and infrared IR sensor. In conclusion, this adoption of radio frequency identification technology in attendance management offers a revolutionary solution with integrating with facial recognition, and also which eliminates the manual errors and saving significant time of the educational institutions. This innovative approach the student engagement and provides educators with valuable insights. Demonstrating the project's potential to transform, the system exemplifies the power of advanced technology in enriching learning environments. Thank you. The execution of my project goes as follows. These are the three IR sensors which I have developed: IR1, IR2 and IR3. And this is the RFID card 1 which is placed outside the room, which is used for the in cycle. This is RFID card reader 2 which is placed inside the room, which is used for the out cycle and exit. So this is the RFID card I'm scanning in the in cycle. So as you can see, the system is monitoring the attendance, and it's saying that please place your RFID card. Whenever I place my RFID card at the input cycle, the RFID is scanned with the details in it, which is in cycle. So whenever I'm representing my RFID card as my person. So when a person goes through the IR sensor 1, so the class name and the image details are already included. So this is the interface which is there for the so as you can see, my face encodings are encoded, and you can see that the Pranay Diddi. So you can see that my face is recognized, and I'm as an authorized person. So when a person the person is at IR sensor 1 and IR sensor 2 in the middle of the. So whenever the person passes through the IR sensor 2, the total count is incremented to 1. Because it is 1, it says that the class is empty. So whenever the person gets through the IR sensor 3, it automatically provides the attendance hit. But if this person does any malpractice regarding going from backside, backtracking the IR sensor 2, so there is a first warning says that do not exit from the IR sensor 2, move forward. If the person does the same thing with the IR sensor 1 too, so then the attendance will be cancelled, and the total count will be also decremented. So when the person moves forward from the IR sensor 2, now there is no warning, because the warning was already calculated at once, because it's a legitimate move. So when the person moves from the IR sensor 3 also, so when the person is moved from the IR sensor 3 also, the attendance is calculated. The attendance updated for the UID for in cycle. So I'm showing you the attendance which is calculated by the in cycle from the system. So this is for the period 1 and attendance.csv. So revert. So this is the attendance which is got provided for me. So the details in it are my name and my mentor name also, and the attendance status for it, and warnings I have one warnings because I have already implemented malpractice from the IR sensor 2, so I have one warnings. So this can be also calculated as malpractice. So the time also at which I have entered into the class. So if the same person wants to exit from the class, the same goes for the out cycle too. So the person needed to scan through the IS and RFID2 module. So the output can be 1 minute here. So the cycle information is out and the RFID UID will be in the hand of the system. So when the person moves from the IR sensor 3, the facial recognition is working on. So because of the light independency, the facial recognition was not correct. So I'm going to try once again. So the RFID2 is scanned. So this is the out cycle. Whenever I pass through the IR sensor 3, so the facial recognition is the system activates. So you can see that my face is recognized. So the authorized person, I'm an authorized person. So whenever the person passes through the IR sensor 2, so the count is decremented to 0. Prior it was 1, so it's decremented to 0. Now here also, if any malpractice can be is done, so the system reminds and warns us regarding do not move from the IR2. So move forward. So I'm moving forward. So I'm exited the class. So this is the system which I have developed for tracking the attendance system.